Hey everybody, I'm back to share with y'all some cards. I kind of got an idea of both what I want to do, but this one I've kind of colored. I don't know if I like the color I colored the birds for this, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it and give it a pop of that. This one is that Rococo Rose I colored, and I tried to do some shading because I only have the Stampin' Up marker, so... anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put this card together, and then I'll do a whole nother card, and it'll be same paper but a little bit different. This paper right here is the Noble Peacock specialty paper, and then the Noble Peacock foil sheets. The colors are Blueberry Bushel, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, and very shiny, pretty colors. And I used the, I bet I don't have the name, the stitched nested labels that coordinate with the Free as a Bird stamp set, and I used that stamp from the Free as a Bird. Okay, so let me grab another one of my glues. So I went ahead and I cut a piece of cardstock at 8.5 by 5.5 by 5.5. Let me make sure that's 8.5. Yep. And I scored it at 4.25. So that'll be my card base. And this is the Old Olive I did. Then I cut a piece of the Old Olive foil pattern at 4.25 by 5.5, so it's going to cover the whole front of that. And we're going to glue that down. This is some pretty paper. This is coming from the annual catalog. There's we've been showing a lot of the mini catalog. I kind of wanted to share some of this, not forget about some of this pretty stuff out of our annual. I'm gonna have to open that other glue. This one is about gone. But it's very pretty paper. I'm just gonna put that on the front there, line that up. Okay. Make sure I didn't get it too. And if it's too big, see, I got it a little bit big, so I will go and trim that. Use my bone folder, spread out my glue. Okay, let me trim that little bit where I got it too long. Let's see. Without just trimming off real careful without folding your card. And then I took the what is that, Pretty Peacock blue foil sheets, and I cut it at 5.5 by 2 inches wide, and it's gonna go right there. So you're gonna put some glue on the back of it. Got a piece of glue stuck to me in paper, and okay. And this time I made sure my video is upright instead of sideways. My one I did showing my journal was sideways. But yeah, I'm trying to get some cards made up to send out for this coming week. Okay. Get that lined up. And be careful not to get glue on the foil. And this, I still haven't decided if I wanted to pop this up or pop the birds up. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know if I want to. I think I'm going to pop the birds up a little bit. I took, I think it was this No, it might have been the largest nested die. I think I confused myself on which ones I used on these. I really think I did. Okay, I think I had to do this one. And then, yes, because I got the outside of the, okay, yes, I used that one. That's what it was. All right, we're going to glue that. So put some glue. Center that. It may stick out a little bit on each, but barely. I mean, just barely. Not even an eighth. It's like a hair. It's stuck out on each side. Okay, y'all see that? Let me make sure it's got a glare, I know. Let me move some of this over. Where I won't be in that glare. It's hard for me to see what y'all can see. Okay, and then I'm trying to decide. I think I am going to put a couple of the little mini dimensionals behind it, or what. Let's see what I got left. Here, we got these. Flip that over. And cut with my scissors. Okay, and I'm gonna cut, I made that one a little long, so cut some of that off and that edge off of that one. Okay, and then I'm gonna take and put this a little piece on these leaves that hang out right here. And I'm gonna put a little bit over there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this off, the backing off of this dimensionals. Okay, and then I will put that there. I need to get my sentiment. I think that's pretty. All right, let's see what sentiment I want to put. Let's see if I want to, I think I'm going to put this sentiment inside. I think I'm going to leave no sentiment on the front, and I'm going to use this one, and the free as a bird. Your friendship means the world to me. I think that is what I'm going to use. And I have already colored these birds, but the next one we'll color. You can see me color. Because I'm going to probably switch up. And being I'm not going to put a white piece of the cardstock. I forgot that's really juicy and I'm sitting there banging on it. I'm not going to put the white piece of cardstock, the Whisper White, inside because this olive is light enough to write your message. I got it a little bit crooked, but hey, it's handmade by me. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked, but it still looks pretty. And if I wanted to cover it up, I could cover it with a piece of Whisper White. What I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. So I'm going to cut my cardstock real quick. I'm going to set that aside. Piece of Whisper White, I'm going to cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And if you have trouble lining stuff up, use your stamparatus. I'm going to turn mine this way. Let me get out one of my magnets. Okay. I'll move that card out of the way. So I'm going to take my piece of cardstock, put right there. Oh, that's the wrong piece. And make sure it's in that corner. Okay. My stamp has ink on it, so let me wash it off with where I won't get it on when I... Let me show you. And I have this rag I dry it off with. Okay, I'm gonna take it off this glass block, and I can place my stamp where I want it, and I want to make sure it's centered. You take and close your thing right there. All right, now you can ink it up. And I'm using my Memento black ink. And if see how straight it is, and if something didn't stamp good, it stays in place, so you can ink it up again and restamp. But that's how you use that. Let me move this out of my way. I know I didn't have to have it perfect, but you know how it goes. Alright, hello everybody, whoever's here. I can't hardly see them if anybody's commented or joined. Put some glue there. Put this down. Okay. All right. So this one, my sentiment is inside instead of on the front of the card. So that was this card. Let me set this one aside. My next one, I'm going to use the same paper. And I already cut my card base though. It's at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I am going to use, let's see. This one is the oh, what was the name of it? Blueberry bushel. Yes, that's what color that is, and it has the beautiful pattern. Y'all see the foil? Okay, so we're gonna cover this whole card up with it. So we're gonna cut it at 4 1/4. All right, 4 1/4 by 5.5. Okay. And that's gonna cover that whole front. I think I must be cutting it a little bit over 5.5 for it to be. Or 4 1/4 is what I meant. Let's see. Yep. Let me cut a little bit of that off. All right. There we go. Okay, and this next piece I'm gonna cut in just a second, but we're gonna also use the foil. Let's see, we use that one. I'm gonna use the green. Trying to figure out which color I want to use. I think we're going to use the old olive piece of foil, and we're going to cut it at 2 inches wide. And we're going to have it at 5.5 inches. Okay. So we have that cut. Let me get all this out of the way. And we have that cut. And then now we're going to run this through the Big Shot. Let's see if you can see this. Alright, I believe you can. So let me see what I am going to use. These here, and these are the Stitched So Sweetly dies that coordinate with the So Sentimental stamp set. And I want to get out my front of my card. Alright, we know it's going to go like this. I kind of liked how that layout was. And I want to see, this is the largest. This is the largest. Okay, and if it goes this way, will it still be room? Yep, it's still going to be room. So let's try this. We're going to take the largest scalloped rectangle, and then we're going to take the one right underneath that. Okay. And my paper's directional, so being I'm looking at it this way, I want my rectangles to go this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one down, but then I'm going to put this one in the center because I want that center to cut out. No, wait, what do I want to do? I can't remember if this will cut out. Okay, yes, I'm going to need this one to cut out the center. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, and if I'm not right, we'll redo it. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let me find my other acrylic plate. And I'm going to roll it through. Nope. I want it to be straight though, because to follow the... Hi, Miss Diana. Alright, we're going to run that through. Let's see. This paper, I forgot to mention, is a little thicker, and I may have to put a shim when it don't cut out all the way. So let me put that back where it was, because it didn't cut all the way through. So I might need a little shim to help it. Let's see. And I just use sometimes a piece of old piece of cardstock or something. Let's see, where's that? I'm just going to use this to place over it and see if that helps it. That should have done it, but we'll check it and see. Yes, it cut all the way out, and that's what we wanted. Alright. Alright, let me move the big shot out of the way. Okay, so we're left. This is what we got from using those two dies. Okay. So, let me get back my chair back. Hey, will you let Mama's dog out? Oh, I thought she was crying for wherever you were at. Alright, you're going to put it like this, and then I'm going to either do this one. And put my birds on, but I think what I'm going to do is this, and then have my birds in the background on the Whisper White. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take that biggest die again and just cut out this part. And I will, I think that works. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out if it's going to cut. If I use this, it just cuts that and it leaves the inside, which is what I want. Okay, so let me go run this through the Big Shot where I'm going to move it back through the camera. Okay, let's see. I'm going to run it through twice. Probably because my plates are old and they warp, you know, your acrylic plates. Gonna work. Okay, that worked out. That was with the large die again. So I can take and glue this around now. I hope this turns out because I don't know if it will or not. I could do that and I'm going to stamp my birds across there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Stamparatus again. Let me clean the ink off of this stamp. Okay. Alright. Dry it off. And always make sure it don't have no ink on it. Alright, I'm going to set that block. Move that stamp out of the way. Make sure there's no ink on my hands before I pick up my piece here. Okay. I know this is going to be scoot over, make sure everything is lined up. Sorry you guys, I'll get it together in just a second. I guess I feel more comfortable sliding it down like this. And I want to see if that whole stamp. Yeah, so I don't have to have to hold that around it. Let's see. Move that a little bit out of the way. So I'm going to center that. And I may move it up a little bit. I hope y'all can see that. Let me make sure y'all are seeing that. All right. I wasn't sure if I was in the camera now. Mine look awful, but still work. Oh yeah, the acrylic plates, I know mine are awful looking themselves. I'm gonna do this like that because I think I'm gonna put the sentiment somewhere right there. So I'm gonna have that. Oh, I moved it because I'm trying to worry with my magnet. Make sure everything is lined up. Okay. And then I'm going to come pick up my stamp. And then I'm going to stamp it in the Memento black ink because I'm going to color it with my Stampin' Blends. Okay. And if you're like me, make sure that wasn't in the way of getting on. No, it wasn't nothing that was in the way, but I'm going to fold it down and make sure. All right. Look, oh, I tore that off. Look how perfect that is now. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way. We'll use it again when we decide to put our sentiment. I haven't decided what I want on it yet. And earlier, the other card, I was trying to find colors I liked that went with the, went with that color. Sorry. Matched the old olive and the pretty peacock, and that's a green. We got Highland Heather. Here's old olive. I think I'm just gonna do the old olive and the light Daffodil Delight. So all my birds are gonna be colored yellow. And I'm not going to do any shading. I'm just color him in. I might try to do a little to darken in certain spots, but I don't know where my dark Daffodil Delight is, or if I just hadn't got one yet. So I'm just going to see if I can get this to shade some. Okay. I love the Stampin' Blends. They're a lot of fun. To use to blend your colors and highlight things and okay. Now I'm going to try to color over this a whole bunch right here where I want it to be darker. Okay. And then I think I have pumpkin pie. Yes. Is that pumpkin pie? I sure do. This is pumpkin pie. I'm going to touch their little beaks, the light pumpkin pie. And I'm going to touch their feet. I'm going to leave their feet alone. I didn't color their feet in the other one either, or their beaks. But I did color their beaks in this one. So now I'm going to take, I'm going to take the light old olive. Oh, this ain't old olive. Well then, I thought I had the old olive. This is Granny Apple Green. So we'll just go with it. We're going to use the Granny Apple Green, the light one. And I'm going to lightly color all the leaves as fast as I can to where before it dries too much, where I can do some blending. How about I just do that side? Then this side, and then kind of come back with a little dark over the top. There we go. And then just lay that there, and I'm going to color on some of the others. I do love that Daffodil Delight. It is very pretty. Okay, I get quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and close that one because now I'm going to go over them a little bit with the dark. Like that. Alright. Okay, that gave them a little shading, and I do not have a brown in the, I'm just getting my collection going. I don't have a brown in the Stampin' Blends, so I am going to use Crumb Cake and my my blender pen to color the branch. Ooh, and I see a leaf I missed. And I'm just going to lightly pick up some of that ink out of my lid of my Crumb Cake and paint or color in that branch. And you can make it darker in spots with this too to get you some shading. Okay. I love these pens right here. They're the blender pens. And when you're through with your blender pen, you want to take and get all the ink out of it, and then you can put it back up. Okay, now on the flowers, here's what I'm going to do on the flowers. I am going to color them with the Stampin' Right marker, the Pretty Peacock. But I'm going to try the little fine point tip first. And see how I'm just kind of, I'm not coloring the whole flower solid. I'm leaving a little bit of white space in there. I like the way that looks. I mean, you can color the whole thing in, but I'm just going to leave a little bit of a white space. Looks like I'm messy colored. Alright. Kind of like scribbling. Okay. Now I'm going to fix that one leaf that I forgot to color in right here. Okay. And there we go. We have our image colored. I think that's going to look really pretty once we get our sentiment on. I think that'll be very pretty. And you could still see we're going to have that over the top. That's going to be so pretty. And if you wanted to still add this piece in right here, you can somehow, somewhere, some way is what I meant. But I don't know. Well, I haven't decided yet. So let's get our sentiment stamped on. Alright, let me see. Yes, I loved using the blends. I've got to get my collection back up. So I'm working on that. Let's see what sentiment we're going to use on this one. Let me go ahead and clean my bird stamp off. I'm just using a baby wipe. Dry it off there. wipe that off. Okay. So I really like, if y'all haven't seen this set out of the mini catalog, I have been enjoying using this stamp set right here. And I love this sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes. I really love that sentiment. So I'm going to use it again. So we're going to put this right here. I'm going to put that magnet down. Okay, and I'm going to set this up like this. It's spaced out evenly. Let me move my phone cord because I have my phone on charge too. Alright, we'll pick up the stamp after we get it straightened, okay? And then I am going to ink it up with the Memento black ink. It's raining here again. I was hoping it wasn't going to rain. The yard's just drying up again, and it started raining again. I love using this stamparatus. I mean, if you don't have one, to me it's a must, because look how straight I got that. Because I don't stamp always very straight on my own. I struggle with that a lot. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. So now let me make sure I don't have no ink on my hands. I wished I had that embossing folder that would do this, but you know what I'm going to do? Hang on one second. Let's see what I have. I have that 3D, the tin tile, I think is what you call it. I think I am going to run that through the Big Shot. I'm just breaking out all the stuff today, so let me run this through the Big Shot. Let me get my stuff real quick. Get my little other shims. Hang on, you guys, I'm coming. Trying to get my sandwich made up for this. Hopefully I didn't get it too thick and mess up my foil sheet. Oh no, I didn't. Oh yay, look how pretty this is, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love that. Yay, that's pretty. I know that. I love the freeze. Oh, you're talking about the positive thoughts. Yes, I love the positive thoughts too. Okay, let's see. We're going to put that down like that. That's going to go. Oh, look how pretty. I don't even know if I am going to put this over it. Or should I? What do y'all think? Does it need that? There it is with it. And there it is without it. What should I go with? I kind of like it both ways, so it's hard to decide. Which do y'all prefer? Let me know. Let me see what y'all said. Y'all think it needs that on top, the little frame on top, or without? Maybe does it make it too busy? I don't know. I'll be thinking on it while I'm gluing the rest of the card pieces down. So we're gonna go ahead and start gluing down. I know this is some pretty thick cardstock, or not cardstock, but designer series paper, that specialty one. You like the frame? I did too. I like it both ways, but I really like the frame, but I just wanted another opinion to see if you thought it was too busy. Okay. Okay, that's glued down. This is Old Olive cardstock I'm using, but I just wanted to, I guess I can't cut straight because look at all that extra. Let me trim that off real quick. If that happens, just do it like this. There you go. Easy peasy. Alright, now we're going to glue this on. That is so pretty. I'm tickled how that came out. When I heard it crunching going through the Big Shot, I was like, uh-oh, I might have made my sandwich too thick. But it worked out good. This is some thick specialty paper. Alright. Gorgeous. Make sure I didn't cut that too long, or did I? Nope, that is good. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my time and put a little glue to glue the frame on. Not to put too much. I don't want it to smush out, but I want enough to where it adheres down as well. I hope y'all can see my video good. I know I have shadows, and one day I'll get my lighting right. Okay. All right, look at that. That is, look how pretty. I love that. I think I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna pop it up. No, I'm just gonna glue it down. Okay. All right. We got to do the inside too. I haven't done the inside of this one. Put it there. I love to mix and match sets and stuff. I really do. That's why it is always great to have a good amount of different dies and stamps. Look how pretty that is. Okay. All right, now I'm going to cut the inside for my card. this scratch piece of paper, Whisper White I have here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And you can always stamp something that goes with this in the inside of this card as well. Okay. Let's see. I'll look and see what I have, if I have something that'll go with that for the inside. If not, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stamp that little bird and color that little bird. There's a, thank you, Miss Diane. Okay, Miss Diana, I'm sorry. Okay, that is pretty. So where did I do it? I'm hiding the stamp set from myself. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this little bird in there. That's what I'm gonna do. I know he's turned, so I have to put him over here. I don't know if I want to do the bird. He's turned the wrong way for me. I like to put something right here, but I guess it's cute right here too. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the bird. Let me get me a block. And I'm going to stamp him in the Memento black ink too. Alright, his tail went a little bit off on the old olive, but that's fine. I'm going to give it a second to dry, and then I'll color this bird. I'm going to color him yellow too, the Daffodil Delight. Make sure that's dry before I start coloring on him. I like to stamp my envelopes too. But I won't do that on this video. I know it's kind of a long video. Okay, we can go ahead and start coloring on the bird. We'll make sure. If you're not careful, if it wasn't dry, it kind of smudge a little bit. Okay. So are any of y'all crafting today? I'm so thankful for my talent and Stampin' Up! And my craft supplies. Going through all this time of being isolated and social distancing. So thankful. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of the pumpkin pie, the light, for his beak. And then I don't have, like I said, the brown. I'm gonna see how this looks. The smoky slate, the light, and add like right here. There we go. All right. Well, that is our 2 cards. I hope you've enjoyed it. I used the Free as a Bird set, and I used the stitched, let's see, I used the stitched nested labels for this card, and then I used these let me get the name of it, Stitched So Sweetly dies, and my Stampin' Blends, and the Noble Peacock Specialty Design paper and foil sheets. So I used a variety of stuff and, you know, Stampin' Blends and another stamp set to create these little beauties. So these will be going out this coming week in the mail. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and stay tuned, because hopefully I can continue going live tomorrow or this coming week, and also show you some more on my journal coming. So it's definitely a blessing. Yes, ma'am, it really is. But thank y'all for tuning in, and I'm glad y'all were here, and I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.